I'm a little bit further up here, but we're gonna play from here. And a couple of things. Most of you are in the fairway. Most of you are in that shorter grass. It's always easier to hit out of there, but that doesn't mean that this is impossible. Mrs. Adams also just mentioned that how do we select the club from here, okay? I'm not gonna tell you. You grab whatever club you want and come on over. Bring your golf ball as well. And I'm gonna grab a couple of clubs here. And we're gonna have a little talk about lie. So in the rough, and especially when the LPGA women come over, this stuff is a lot taller, right? It's not as easy to see. But even if I was going that direction with my wood, if I put my wood behind that, you guys can get closer if you need to see it, but you'll see there's a lot of grass there between the ball and my club head. That's gonna affect my ability to hit it, okay? So with woods, we rather hit those out of the fairway if we have to, okay? Why don't you guys just put your balls on the ground and put your club right behind it, and we'll kind of talk about them individually and just set up to it. And Mrs. Adams, I'll give you yours right here. That's my fault, okay? So once again, just like with my wood, this is kind of a smaller wood or a hybrid, so it's not as thick, but all of that, we gotta deal with all that grass behind that ball, okay? Versus if it was an iron, which is still difficult to get to, the iron's gonna get there a lot easier. What club do you have there?
7.
7 iron, perfect. I grabbed a 6, so that has a little more loft on it. And you see the ball is sitting up a little bit more. Now look what happens when I put my wood behind it. A little less grass. So I might hit out of that. But for all of you, I might say grab a lofted club. So Mrs. Adams, like your 7, 8, 9 pitching wedge. They might be easier to get out of the grass, okay? That's another one where an iron is probably better. Go and put your club right behind it. Boom, we can get underneath that one a little bit more,
What one do you
okay?
have? 8. Nice.
Yep.
I feel most comfortable with my 7 or 8. That's like my go-to.
Perfect. And ladies, that's another awesome conversation. Even me and my kids too, everyone kind of has that go-to club, right? As they're learning how to play. It could be anything in your bag. Something that goes in the air and just goes the direction you want. And don't let your husbands change your mind on what you choose as that club, okay? Now this is my sand wedge, a real lofted club that I'd hit out of there. That's gonna give me ability to get almost on any kind of golf fly that there is. Now, because we're playing a scramble, I could have that ball sit up a little bit. You know, we can set it up how we want to in a scramble. And then now, if it's sitting high on the grass, oh, a lot easier to hit that than if it's in the ground like that. So we're just trying to make determinations on the ball. And this is something that most golfers don't even think about until they're playing with their friends and, you know, selecting shots. But